Alrighty, everyone. So today we'll be unboxing this Chinese J20 Mighty Dragon, the Julong, prototype number 2011 in 172 scale. So now I don't usually do planes, but I did get this kit for free, so big kit, might as well do the video on it. So I might say something that's wrong in the video because I don't know all that much about planes, but you get the plane out here flying in the river. It looks very nice. You get some history for the kit, or history for the plane itself. Focus in. So you get some history for the plane itself, and then you get the lineup for what the plane would look like. Over on here, you have the decals, and you also have photo etch, which is very nice. Alrighty, so let's open her up and see what our parts look like. So, first thing we have here is we have the instructions booklet and the painting scheme. Let's give those a good look. Painting scheme. The whole thing's gray. Yay! That looks very easy to paint. So, yeah, it's just medium gray, XF20 the whole thing. And the nose is or XF11 the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. And then there's some decals and some parts that are silver and gray. So yeah, just single colored camo. Honestly, the thing is with this kit, I'm probably going to build this so I can enter this into a competition and go and add myself into another category. Because the juniors categories are like notoriously empty. So might as well just go into another category, you know? So, you build the landing gear wells first, and then you build the landing gears, the struts. Then you build the wheels for the forward strut and the forward landing gear bay. You build the missiles and put that into the missile bay. Then you build the missile bay and you put that into the lower hull right there. The intakes go in on the side right there, and the intakes are actually modeled, which is very cool. Build the interior of the cockpit. You actually paint it, and there's photo etched railings or photo etched seat belts for the pilot. And you build the heads-up display for the pilot, and you put the decals for the cockpit up there. Then you paint that all. There's actually quite a few colors you're painting in there. And then you put the wheel down through the lower hull. Or actually, you build the lower forward part, and then you put that into the upper hull, and you put the cockpit in there as well. I can't tell if you're working upside down or because the plane's upside down in this picture. You build the flappies, and then you build the wheels here. Yeah, that all comes together, and then you build the additional missiles on the outside here, and nozzles, and the missile bay. You have an option to have it opened or closed. And then you build the forward, the whatchamacallits. You build the canopy, and then that goes on, and you have an air brake in the back. All right, feels like I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's actually get this opened up and take a look at it. Alrighty. So, this is the upper hull. The upper hull has pretty good detail, though there is a little bit of flash. The flash could be cured. It can get off very easily, though. Good panel lines on here. Very detailed. Very sharp tooling as well, apart from the flash. You have the upper hull, which is the wings, and then the lower hull right there. There's actually some parts for the interior right there, so you see the wiring. That's where the landing gear would go. And you also have the nozzles here, the vertical stabilizers, looks like one of the canyards, and then the ring, or the outside thing for the cockpit. And this is the A sprue. Next sprue is the B sprue. The B sprue is the lower hull. You have the bomb bay right here. And are these the canyards then? These might be the canyards. And then you have the main tires. You have the forward tire and also the main wheels right there. Very nice. Again, panel lines on the bottom are still pretty nice, but nowhere near as detailed as the top are. Panel liners aren't too recessed in there, or they're just a little bit recessed, so you can't see them too well. Might need some panel liner on there. Okay, next sprue is the G sprue. G sprue looks like it has some of the cockpit stuff. Yeah, that's the cockpit. And then the landing gears and landing gear struts and the wheel hubs for the wheels. You have the nose aperture right there and the forward cockpit control panel. And then that's the back for the superstrut or for the cockpit of some sort. And this is a G sprue. Alrighty, here's your photo etch. The photo etch has the little radar domes and the seat belts for the pilot. And I can't tell what the rest are. This sprue is the F sprue. The F sprue has the bomb bay doors, the rocket or missiles, and then the bomb bay, which you put the missiles inside. You get 6 missiles, or 7. 6, 7. Okay. And then, yeah, here's the bomb bay doors. And you get some fins that come with that, too. And this was the F sprue. These 2 sprues are just additional missiles. You get the D and the E sprue, so these are just additional missiles. I'm not going to bother opening these up, but they don't have any panel lines on there. You just have little fins. That's about it. This sprue, the last big one, is going to be all your panels, hatches, and intakes. So you have your landing gear struts over here, and then all the little panels for each flap and whatnot. Then you have the main air intakes right here. Interiors all have good molding, so I can just paint this green. I honestly feel like I could do this very nicely, even though I've never built a plane before. But I might save this until I'm going to an IPMS Nationals or something. So this sprue is the decals. So the decals, you get the Chinese Ba Yi sticker, and that's August 1st. That's when the plane first flew. And you have also the decals for the interior of the plane. That's the cockpit. 2011, that's the prototype number. So this was a prototype plane before it actually came into full-time service. It was this prototype. Last thing we take a look at is the clear parts. The clear parts are all here. And you just have the canopy right there. And that looks like radar or the rangefinder thingy. And I don't know what the forward part is. This might be part of the forward superstructure though, or the forward canopy. It's a full bubble canopy, which is very nice. Anyways, this is the end of the video. It's a very big kit, so it's a very long unboxing, but hope you all enjoyed it. Anyways, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.